today I'm going to talk about Halle Berry and how she's adapted the ketogenic diet. So let's get started. So when I saw this in the news recently that Halle Berry announced that she went keto, a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, here we go, another celebrity trend, fad. What's up, YouTube? It's Christine with Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer by training, and today I'm going to talk about Halle Berry and how she's adapted the ketogenic diet. So let's get started.
Girl.
That is.
Girl.
Is happiness? Is it diet? Is it love?
It's all of that, but it's also ketogenic diet. I'm diabetic. And a ketogenic diet is no sugar, no carbs. And the idea of it is you don't eat sugar and you train your body to burn healthy fats.
So when I saw this in the news recently that Halle Berry announced that she went keto, a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, here we go, another celebrity trend, fad, blah, blah, blah. And I want to talk about the science behind it. I want to talk about her nutritional background and why she chose it, as well as how you can know if this approach is right for you. So the first thing I want to encourage you guys is the ketogenic diet is not a fad diet. It is a nutritional protocol originally intended to help people who have epilepsy. The ketogenic diet is a protocol which is approximately 75% fats, about 20 to 25% protein, with the balance being carbohydrates at about 5%. It's a very low carb protocol. The way this protocol works is instead of your body relying on carbohydrates as its primary fuel source, which is stored in the muscle in the form of glycogen, your body is now going to rely on fat for fuel. So when this happens, your body is going to begin to produce ketones, and it's going to rely on these ketones for energy. That's fantastic. Now, the reason a lot of you guys may not realize that Halle Berry has selected the ketogenic diet is because she actually has type 1 diabetes. Now, type 1 diabetes is a condition in which your pancreas produces little to no insulin. And why is that important? So, when you consume carbohydrates, when you consume a carb, what happens is your blood sugar goes up because all of the carbohydrates have broken down and your blood now has high blood sugar as a result of the carbohydrates breaking down. Now, in a normal, healthy person with normal pancreatic function, what's going to happen is when your blood sugar goes up, your pancreas is going to release the hormone insulin. Insulin's job is to take the glucose out of your blood and shuttle it into the muscle cells. Now, your body can store carbohydrates in one of three places, and I've explained this in other videos. Your body can store carbohydrates in the muscle cells. Approximately 400 grams of your carbohydrates can be stored in the muscle cells. In the liver, about 100 to 120 grams can be stored in the liver, with the balance being in your blood, which is a very small amount, maybe about 5 grams. So all that being said, if you have type 1 diabetes, you are a person whose pancreas is not able to release insulin, leaving you with a very high blood sugar, and it's a very unhealthy condition to be in for prolonged periods of time. So when you guys hear these things about certain celebrities adopting certain nutritional protocols, I don't want everybody to think like, oh, she's doing it, let me do it too. You need to find a protocol that is going to work best for you and your needs. Now, is the ketogenic diet right for you? I don't know. It's going to depend. It's going to depend on a lot of things. I encourage people who are more of the endomorph body type to look into this a little bit more detail. Now, I do have endomorphs who I have on moderate carb protocols who do fantastic. When I say moderate carb, what I mean by moderate carb is in the anywhere from 100 grams of carbs to 160, 175. This is for females. So I have endomorph females who do fine with that because they're high performing athletes, and it works fine for some people. However, I have other endomorph clients who tend to do better in lower carb range. When I say lower carb, I'm talking more around 50 to 100 grams of carbs. Now, ketogenic, it's going to be about maybe 30 grams of carbs or less. Technically 25-ish, but it's going to depend person to person. And when I say these carbohydrate numbers, please note that I am referring to net carbs. Net carbs, again, is your total carbohydrates minus the fiber content. I am not counting fiber specifically because when you do consume fiber, fiber is not causing your blood sugar to spike, and the fiber is literally just being passed through your small intestines. So for those reasons, you guys, if you are an endomorph, you don't necessarily need to go keto to achieve great results and progress, but it can help. For those who have PCOS, I have a lot of people who have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and are thriving on the ketogenic protocol. If you have insulin resistance, where your insulin is just not functioning the way it needs to, so what happens when you eat carbs is that insulin is supposed to take those carbs and shuttle it into your cells. If your body is not efficient at that, you may want to consider going keto. If you want to try the ketogenic diet for free, click on the link below to try my free ketogenic meal plan. If you like that, you can check out my 10-week low-carb, high-fat protocol, which is an amazing meal plan. It's a 10-week challenge. It comes with forum support, has over 270 menus. It has an amazing protocol written for a variety of conditions, whether you're looking for a lifestyle change, moderate fat loss, or accelerated fat loss. It's a great program. It's very effective. And it comes with bonus recipes, substitution lists, whole lot of fun things. So if there's any questions or concerns, please comment below. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.